friends, Quill here. Welcome back to the second part of our playthrough of the Isle... No, not the Isle of Armor. The Crown Tundra here on Pokemon Sword and Shield. If you're enjoying the series just as much as I am, make sure you hit that like button down below, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you haven't already. The reason I'm standing over here in this weird spot is because I've got a surprise for you, and even more of a reason to get this DLC if you haven't already. They have increased... There's a shiny hunting method. We went through it last time, the Dynamax Adventures or whatever. Pokemon in a Dynamax Adventure are 1 in 300 to be shiny. Unless you have the shiny charm, then it's 1 in 100. And so, via these Dynamax Adventures, I was able to get this shiny Celesteela, which I think is really interesting and exciting, and it's how I wanted to start out the episode, so that's what we're doing. But at any rate, that aside, we are going to go in here into Peony's little hut. It's a house. It's a nice looking house, you know what I mean? But we're going to go in and see what he would like to do. I'm not going to use the Celesteela because I want to EV train it, and I don't want to get random EVs on it. But at any rate. Haha, there you are! This pokey little place happens to be will be our lodgings. My bad. It's a funky looking hat. But at this moment, it's also something far more important. Our base camp! I know, not much of a base camp, is it? Still, we've got to give it a proper air of importance, haven't we? Now, enough faffing about, QwilPlays. Let me tell you about the Peony exploration, what the Peony exploration team's after. Around here, they've got a fair few strange and mysterious legends. For example, a huge Pokemon known as the King of Bountiful Harvests. Not to mention, a massive red tree where your legendary flying Pokemon gather together. And furthermore, these great hulking dot-faced giants that sleep in some ruins or something. I know all of these Pokemon. Etc. See what I mean? This place is just bursting with juicy legends. And we're not stopping until we find just how much they've got to them. And there you have it. We are the Peony Exploration Team. Awesome. And this is our grand, noble, magnificent goal. Of course, if I had my way, I'd be doing this with my darling Neo. Well, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to be good enough because she's doing her thing. She's literally just standing in the Dynamax Adventure place, just like doing NPC things. So here's to a great adventure, Expedition Chief. Obviously, look. What do you think would happen if the two of us went gallivanting off together? My dear Nero would come along for a grand emotional reunion and find this place empty. That's just the thought of it. My own darling daughter, sitting alone in this room, pining for her papa. Gah, no, not on my watch. I'd never let that happen. So I'll be down the fort, Chief. Hold down the fort, Chief. Which means you get the pleasure of being the expedition chief. Gah! Which brings us to this. Go on, have it. Expedition uniform. Ooh, stylish. Definitely better to walk around in my dress shoes than I'm wearing currently. God, look at that, fits you like a glove. I brought some spare uniforms so my dear Nia would have a few to change it to. This dude is obsessed with his daughter, my goodness. So there's enough to give you one. If you ever need to have a change or a kip, by all means, just head to the bedroom back here. I've got some different colored scarves in there, so to switch up if you want a bit of fancy style, something like that. I don't know. Red would be fine though. Here, have these too. Legendary clue 1. The clue about the King of Bountiful Harvests. It's written by Peony and holds an old photos attached to it. There's a legendary tale in Freezington about the legendary Pokemon known as the King of Bountiful Harvests. In the legends, the king is said to wear a massive crown on his head, but the wooden statue near the fields in the middle of the village shows no sign of a crown. Ooh, clue number 2. Far into the giant's bed lies a temple, where the giant of stone sleeps. On the temple's door are the strange words, "Let the Pokemon 1." The door remains firmly shut. Sunken into the snowslide slope lies a temple of the giant, where the giant ice sleeps. On the temple's door, those strange words, "We want to get living snow." The door remains firmly shut. Ooh, I bet this is a steel type one. Near where the green meets the snow in the giant's bed lies a temple where the giant of steel sleeps. Hey, look, I was right. On the temple's door reads the strange words, let out, note, walk, iant, eel. The door remains faintly shut, and on the distant paths of the 3-point pass lies a temple where the two giants sleep. On the temple's door, the strange words, we, but, all be, need. The door remains firmly shut. Oh, and we got a third clue. My goodness, this guy's got all kinds of clues. I love the drawings make it, honestly. I'm on top of those. Or on board with those, rather. When the sun reaches its zenith, it shines directly down upon the great tree with leaves that seem to burn. It is there that the legendary wings come to roost. Okay, well that one's easy enough. The legendary clues I meticulously compiled after hours of dedicated telewatching. First off, why not have a look at the clue about the King of Bountiful Harvests? Seems like the king's bonds with his loyal steed, or whatever you call it, run proper deep. So if I had to name this explanation, I'd call it the sacred bonds of Sovereign and Steed. Okay, that's kind of funny. I like it. There's a big giant statue bang in the middle of the village, though its head isn't as massive as in my notes. I know his voice changed, but I can't keep up his old voice, so... Do you want to change back your... No, I don't want to change back on my usual clothes. You see what I was wearing? That's no way to dress for a Tundra. Ha! I have an idea. Here's a little something to help you out. We got another Master Ball. I think that's my third one. I don't know. This is supposed to be one ultra mega corker of a ball. Use it wherever you think you ought to. I got it ages ago from someone I used to know. Never could bring myself to use it though. I should have used... Okay, so I was doing max raid battles, not the adventures, just battles. And there was... I was on the internet and someone had shiny Dragonite. And I did not catch it. And I'm so upset about it. I should have used my Master Ball because I have another one, but at any rate. If you can turn around, come back here. Please camp anytime. You can't miss it. Just look at the adventure and crew flag I stuck out front. Handmade by yours truly. Anyway, I suppose that's that. Let's go let the grand adventure begin. Have a smashing time out there. Awesome. Perfect. I'm going to come here and get this little head. As if they didn't shove that in my face enough. Hey, Chief, my pillow's caught your eye, huh? Your pillow. Listen here, Chief, I've got some wisdom to impart. If you can put your head on it and have a kip, it's a pillow. Okay. Honestly, I like that. I agree with that. If you can lay your head on it and have a nap, it's a pillow. Unfortunately, I went and left my favorite pillow back at home, so I went to have a look around town for something to rest my head on, and I found this back behind the inn. Can I have it? Come off it! You want me to hand over my ultra mega comfy pillow? That's asking a lot, even coming from you, Chief. What's that? You think my pillow's got something to do with a legendary Pokemon? Gah, ultra mega seriously? This is just some old thing I found. But if you really want it, Chief, who am I to refuse? Alright, go on, then have it. But you'd better make sure you track that legend down. Oh, sorry, my kitty's in the background. She's playing, and she meows when she plays. A wooden crown. Huh, I wonder where that goes. Probably on the wooden head of the statue that's missing a crown. In the crown Tundra, even. Hold up. Okay, you're showing me all this, but low-key, I've already been to all of these places. I've seen all of these things, I just haven't made it there yet. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try not to use the Master Ball just because I want to use it on another shiny Pokemon if I see one in a raid den, because I definitely should have for that Dragonite. I just chose not to. Like an idiot. I'm actually gonna change up my team a little bit. I think I'm gonna put... I've got a Shedinja with False Swipe. And I don't want to put... Like I said, I want to EV train this Celesteela. So she's going to go in there for a little while. We're good with this. Just in case we run into something interesting, I want to be able to False Swipe it. It's just your Pokemon, but it feels as if it's missing something. The wooden crown would fit onto it. Indeed it would. Rustle, rustle, shrunk. Hey, that looks like Calyrex. The wooden crown fit perfectly on the statue. It's making noises now. Wait, is Calyrex in the statue? No! Oh my gosh. There he be. With his long-looking legs, my goodness. Does it want you to follow it? I think it does. Otherwise, you would have told me that. Oh my goodness, she's meowing up a storm back there, isn't she? Ah, the Triforce Deer. Crown! It seems as if the mysterious Pokemon wants to test your strength. Are you ready? Want to ready a Pokeball? Yes. Oh, it will battle me. Okay, cool. Oh man, I like its cry though. And the music, I'm getting down to also. Crow round. Alright, so we can't eat berries. I know that Calyrex... Oh man, I shouldn't use Bug Bite. Shoot. No, don't knock it out. Oh no. Was I supposed to catch it there? I hope I wasn't supposed to catch it. Oh man, my Mudsdale's gonna, or my Mudbray's gonna evolve here. Oh shoot, if I was supposed to catch it. Hold up, I'm gonna redo that. Hold on, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright friends, so my team looks a little bit different now. That's because I thought I was going to be able to catch the Calyrex, but in fact I can't. So I ended up resetting, going back and doing all that over again, and still could not catch it. So I wasted a whole bunch of time, but that's alright. We're going to move on and pretend it didn't happen. We're going to see a Mudbray evolve, so that's fun. Aw, I like Mudbray. I like Mudsdale also, but that's a different discussion for a different day. One of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 7 for sure. But we're going to be getting a different horse Pokemon soon. Uh-oh, I spoiled it. If you don't know by now, you'll know soon. Who are you? I don't know. I can't understand a word you're saying. Why did they drag this on so long? Me too. Oi, what's up? I big heard a ruckus coming from over here. What's that now, Chief? You were having a Pokemon battle. Huh? That's what a massive noggin! What's this? Ah! What? Oh. Sorry, someone decided they needed to rev their engine up. Oh yes, a sturdy body, just as I expected. I hope he doesn't mind that I make use of it for the time being. Are you the Pokemon? Oh, I see you have grasped the situation already. How very astute of you. I am Calyrex. I am known as the King of Bountiful Harvests. I have borrowed this man's body in order to thank you in person, so to speak. Indeed, there are no words to adequately express my gratitude towards you for restoring my statue. In days of long past, I reigned over these lands as king. The humans offered me their loyalty and respect as I was able to bring lush vegetation to the land and give them plentiful harvests year after year. However, it seems that over many years, the people of this land have forgotten my existence. They used to make offerings to me every year, but even that tradition has long been lost to the ravages of time. You see, it is the faith of the people that grants me strength. And now that I have lost all but a fraction of my former power, even my loyal steed has abandoned me. However, you were kind enough to restore my statue. That act has returned some strength to me, at least enough to speak to you by borrowing the body of another. That's not creepy at all, you know. Now, kind-hearted human, I have a favor to ask of you. This is kind of creepy. Especially those long, skinny legs. I must know once and for all whether the people have truly forgotten about me. I wish you to speak to the villagers and ask if they remember the King of Bountiful Harvests. I have tried asking them myself, you understand, but they treated me as if I was some sort of fairy tale creature, or flew into a mild panic at the sight of me. Please, kind-hearted human, I beg you, help me. Jotted down the current status on Legendary Clue 1. Calyrex appeared once I placed the crown on the statue of the King of Bountiful Harvests. Calyrex can apparently speak to humans by taking over another person's body, Peony's, in this case. Now I will need to gather more information, something about whatever. Wait, did she hit my team? Thank you, Calyrex. Alright, so we're going to go around and talk to a bunch of townsfolk about them. Lovely goods. I don't really need any of your goods, my dude. Oh, now you guys get to hear a train. We hear a lot of stuff. Rather busy doing nothing right now. If that's not a mood. King of Bountiful Harvests. Well, if it exists, why doesn't it heal the land around here so we can grow crops for a change? Okay. King of Bountiful Harvest. I used to believe it was real, you know. I was told that if I made mischief in the fields, the king would steal my body away. The Pokemon King? Oh, sure, my gran used to tell me the stories about it all the time when I was a kid. An old fairy tale, that. Oh, whoops. Okay, so y'all don't believe in him. Welcome to Freezington. I must have been quite a journey to get here. The Crown Tundra is famous for carrots, you know. Carrots? You'd be interested in getting some carrot seeds as a souvenir? Sure, Oh, quite the enthusiastic one, aren't you? Though I must admit these seeds are rather valuable to us. How about a trade? You bring me 8 pieces of Dionite ore and I'll give you the seeds. Oh, life is all about quid pro quo or whatever. Oh, that's a political reference, yikes. Whatever that phrase was. Oh, I've got plenty of Dionite ore, so I don't know what your deal is, my dude. I really liked that lady who said that she was too busy doing nothing. That's because I get that on a deep level. But dumbbell, me too. All right, well, Peony's just hanging out over there. That's fine. I'm gonna go into these little houses, I suppose. That old lady, she's too busy doing nothing. But I wonder. It's cold outside, dearie. Why not stay a while and get warmed up? Okay. What about the King of Bountiful Harvests? There's just a Cosmog over here. Why not? Oh, that's Floofy? No, that's not Floofy. That's Nebby. I found it shivering outside the village and just had to bring it home. Oh, you know, I think it was just about when I found Floofy that the other strange Pokemon began appearing in the Tundra. I've never seen Pokemon like Floofy before. Maybe it's best to have the proper trainer take care of it. If only I could find a dependable one. Well, I guess I'm not that. Floofy. Alright. Still too busy doing nothing to talk to me about the King of Bountiful Harvests. What do you have to say, my dude? Do I remember the King of Bountiful Harvests? Why, of course I do! It's the only main tourist attraction of our lovely Freezington village. I imagine we used to see more visitors if only the king were real. Time to report back to Calyrex. Okay, cool. Calyrex, what's good? I just love how Peony. That makes me so happy. Just Peony just chilling out. With his body all taken over and everything. Ah, human child, I trust you were able to speak to the villagers. So how was it? Did they say anything about me? They did, but... it was as I suspected. Nobody truly believes that I am real. It seems the people of this land have indeed forgotten the bond they once shared with me. Oh, of course. I am not grieving. I'm the King of Bountiful Harvests, after all. I know better than to count on humans to remember me. This proves beyond a doubt that I cannot simply rely on human faith if I want my powers to return. If only my loyal Steed were here to return to me, I could regain something of what I've lost. Why doesn't he just go into the town square and just do this? But to everyone. Your loyal Steed. Yes, the four-legged Pokemon that I used to ride across the land. The very same Pokemon that my statue in the village shows me riding. Alas, though, in ancient times we spent many days together, dashing through the valleys and over the mountains of this land. My power waned, and I was forced to part ways with it. Now I know not where it may be. Even if we should succeed in locating my royal steed, I have my doubts as to whether it will have remained, well, loyal. I've lost so much power. Perhaps the villagers know something about why my currently not so loyal steed. Being you're dead, if you could speak about to the head of village on my behalf. If you happen to find any information at all, I would ask that you let me know. Peony. Huh? Good, Chief! With a massive noggin or... Wait, no, that's not... No, it's normal. I don't know, my head's pretty big. I must have fallen asleep where I stood. Sorry about that, Chief. Still, I feel strange. My body's not quite my own. Guess I'd head back to the base and get some rest. Besides, it's freezing out here. Peony is... Peony can stay. I like Peony. Alright, let's go talk to Dude Bro up yonder. The mayor's not home at the moment. We'll have a look at the fields and the giant's bed. You could go look for him if you're in a hurry. The fields and the giant's bed are to the southeast of the village. Go through the Frost Point field and just keep going to the left. Oh man, that's a lot of directions. I'm so bad with directions. That can be a question of the day. Are you good with directions? I'm not. Not at all. I'm actually gonna go ahead and move Muna back out because I don't need to be losing anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna move Magirna because why not? You know, why not? Oh man, it's been a long day. I'll tell you what, I'm tired. I feel like that's what I say all of the time to you guys, and I feel bad about that, but you know what? That's life. Alright, so now we're looking for the mayor, who is supposed to be in this area. Oh, there he is. Alas, the field's no good either. The soil is barren, no crop could possibly grow here now. Perhaps the land of the road bears hope. What's this? Oh, dear visitor, what brings you here? His voice keeps changing too. Everyone's voice keeps changing. You want to learn about the loyal steed of the King of Bountiful Harvests? Well, this is hardly the place for storytelling. Come to my home in Freezington. It's better to have a nice chat and the warmth after all. Please visit whenever you're ready. I'll be waiting. Why do that? That was such a pointless diversion, but you know what? That's fine. Like, I just now have to go all the way back to the village. I don't mean to complain. It just seems tedious. Sometimes Pokemon stories seem tedious, and I feel like this one is no exception to that rule. But let's see. Have you seen what's happened in the statue of the King of Bountiful Harvests? Its head has become massive. You say that's the way the king looked or resembled? I don't know. Now that you mention it, it does resemble the design of our town's souvenirs and shirts. But if you speak as if you've seen the king with your own two eyes, the statue's been broken since I was a child. Of course, you wanted to learn about the loyal steed of the King of Bountiful Harvests. Well, I don't know why you'd be interested in such things, but come on then, follow me. An old book I read long ago says that the king's loyal steed was particularly fond of a certain special vegetable. But my memory isn't what it used to be. I can't recall exactly what the steed so desired. I think it's best that you search on the bookshelf over there if you want to find out any more. Does this man have a feeding bowl for his carbink? I respect that. Which book would I like to read? Oh my goodness. The Powerful Steed. The horse Pokemon gave its power to serve the king and carry its whatever. The two became one for a time, combining their strength to create a forest in a single night. This proud steed even had been a wild thing once, ravaging the village crops and causing such much woe. But the king, in all its greatness, brought this fierce creature to heel and whatever. And for each among us who claims the steed's hide was black and as the midnight gloom, in which ghosts appear. There's another who claims that it was white as a block of solid ice. None alive can now say which is the truth. Yeah. The king was a great Pokemon that brought abundance to our cold land. With a sweep of his right hand, the land would be blanketed in verdant green grasses and blooms. With a sweep of its left hand, the fruit of the fields would ripen and grow heavy. Its great crown of green gleaming, the king galloped across the land astride his proud steed, and in their footsteps buds would burst from the soil, and rich life was born across the region. And so we worshipped the Pokemon and paid it all due tribute as king. Oh, interesting. So some lore here. Through these reigns did the king send its power, in order to tame and control its proud steed. The reins, in fact, were made by the hands of the people, and thanks for the plenty brought by the king. These reins bound not only the horse and the king to one another, they bound the people to the king as well. At the dawning of a new year, we must never forget to gift the king with this offering. Let the radiant flower and the mane of the steed be woven together to bind us all in faith. Let the secrets of the sacred art, I don't know what that noise is, I'm so sorry, be passed down from parent to child and grandchild and never be forgotten. Oh my goodness. Hardy crops of the tundra. While carrots can be grown in the crown tundra, they have rather unusual growth habits. When growth beneath the heaped snow, these hardy roots tend to develop into ice root carrots. When grown in tracts close to where many souls are laid to rest, the shadowroot carrots will be your crop. Shadowroot carrots are a favorite treat for many ghost-type Pokemon, while ice-type Pokemon seem delighted in eating ice root carrots. According to old fairy tales, the steed that the King of Bountiful Harvests rode upon loved both of these varieties, or perhaps one or the other. Very specific. Records seem to contradict one another, with some stories speaking of a white steed delighting in ice root carrots and another mentioning a black steed devouring shaderoot carrots. I can read, just not as fast today as usual. We'll read more books, why not? Try the Freezington Snow Samba? Isn't it tough dealing with the cold where the cold here on the tundra, where temperatures seem to drop lower and lower? Well, it's tempting to stay indoors where it's cozy. Don't forget to move your body too. Try some Freezington Snow Samba one day and get your body moving to stay warm all winter. Lift both hands in the air, wave here and there, to bow low, touch your toe, and freeze. Then pop up straight and start it all once more. Okay. Top it up to start all once more. Form a circle of friends. Oops, I didn't read the rest of it. I'll go back and do that later. Freezington souvenir brainstorming sessions. We got a lot of submissions on our last round, so our thanks to all contributor ideas. We settled on an idea for a new Freezington souvenir. Sure to lure in more visitors. A shirt featuring the King of Bountiful Harvests. Where we're using their artwork from some old documents. We should be able to keep the design costs low too. Okay. Well, we found out all we need to know. So, like, 2 different kinds of carrots. One can be buried near dead people, one can be buried under snow, and they become 2 different kinds of carrots. And the steed liked one of them, or both of them, or neither of them. We don't quite know. Calyrex is so creepy. Creepy is the word. I was going to say scary. It's not scary, it's just kind of creepy. But I think it wants us to go talk to it. So we're going to go. Wait, did it go up this direction? I think it did. Let's see. If not, we'll find out really quick and we'll turn around. Yeah, I'm going to turn around and go back to our normal meeting place. I bet that's where he is. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Okay, good. Things we can't understand. Oh, hey there, Chief. I've had a feeling someone called me. Was it you? Huh? Why is this so funny to me? Human child, were you able to find something about my loyal steed? You said you found out that it had something, found out about something that my loyal steed could not resist? It has been so long since we rode together that I had completely forgotten. With this information, we may be able to lure my loyal steed to me yet. So tell me, what is it that my loyal steed would find so irresistible? The Rains of Unity. The Freezington Snow Samba. I want to tell him that. I'm going to tell him that and see what he says. The Freezington Snow Samba. I did see the villagers performing a strange dance some years ago, but it's hardly irresistible. In fact, I imagine even a gradient would lose its appetite after one look at such an odd display. Was there perhaps anything else you discovered information about? I'm gonna the fame shirt. Ah yes, the garment with my image on it. I suspect that even a poor I don't even know that word. Facsimile of my visage would be enough to send a loyal steed running. Its loyalty is not what it used to be. Was there perhaps anything you discovered information about? Okay, this is making me laugh. I'm gonna go for the Reigns of Unity. It's gonna be less funny, but still. The Reigns of Unity, you say? It's true that they would help me regain the link between my loyal steed, but it has been many years since the humans made a new set of reins for me. I doubt we should be able to obtain them now. Was there perhaps anything else you learned about carrots? Carrots indeed. Oh, carrots, you say? Ah, yes, I remember now. Even back when we were together, it would leap at any chance to eat some kind of crop. It took everything I had to restrain it. Looking back, the crop must have been carrots. I am in your debt, human child. What we must do now is clear. If we are able to find carrots somewhere, it should be left but a trifle to lure my loyal steed back to me. I wonder, do the humans of the village grow any carrots? If we could obtain even a single seed, I could grow a carrot from it myself. Alright. In order to find the king's beloved steed, I'll need to first get my hands on its favorite foods, carrots. Maybe the people of Freezington can help me out. Cool. I know one guy who's looking to sell me seeds. Oh, well, are you looking for carrots? Well, if you don't mind, but you won't be finding any this time of year. We do have seeds right here. Do you want to trade 8 pieces of Dynamax ore? I've got so much Dynamax ore. I've been doing so many Dynamax adventures. Not gonna lie. Oh, wonderful. This is plenty. We can bury the ore in our fields and make our crops huge. Here are the seeds as promised. Cool. Don't go planting these seeds I gave you willy-nilly in the village's fields now. These fields are for our own crops. Yeah, those seem to be doing real well, don't they? Oh, look at Magirna. I love Magirna. Oh, she's just running after me. Alright. Calyrex, what do you have to say, my dude? Have you found the carrots, human child? By the stars! You say that you have carrot seeds? That strange bag contains seeds of carrots. You humans never stop adapting and evolving. I am constantly amazed by your ingenuity. And yet, the fields of this village simply won't do. They're not suited for growing carrots. If we could find rich soil, I could use my powers to grow the crops we need. Now, where might we find soil suited for growing these crops in the tundra of mine? We're seeing a vision. Okay, so there's one. Ah, I see 2 spots that might suit our needs. One is a field covered in pristine snow. Ooh. This is the one I'm going to because I want the ghost type one first. Another spot is a field of gravestones where those who moved on were laid to rest. Who moved on were laid to rest. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Either of those locations should allow me to use my powers and grow the carrots we need. Please, I ask that you choose a field and plant those seeds. Peony. Huh? What in the... I seem to be getting in the habit of falling asleep outside. I guess it goes to show that holding down the fort isn't all that easy. Go take care of yourself, Chief. Don't overdo it. Peony is a good guy. He's kind of stupid, but that's fine. Marked 2 fields where Calyrex told you about on the town map. Upon hearing that I was able to find carrot seeds, Calyrex told me about 2 fields where I can grow carrots. I need to pick either a field covered in snow or the field by the graves and plant the seeds. I'm going to go to the field by the graves, which is the closer one. Perfect. I have a second... Oh, jeez. Nanny! Sing the song about the King Steed Pokemon. Oh, of course, my dear. I'd love to. Ice roots, carrots, cold as ice. Munched up by munched all up by the bully in white. Shade root carrots, dark as doom, quenched by the bully with a ghostly gloom. Now you make sure you eat your veggies too, just like the Pokemon in the song. Yes, Nan. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna head down that direction. I would like to get the Ghost type one, please. But the only reason I'm going for the Ghost type is just because the Ice type is super duper slow. Oh, I don't mean to... I'm not spoiling too much that you can't already figure out for yourself. But yeah, there are two horse Pokemon that had to do with Calyrex. The Ghost type one is really fast and really has a lot of special attack. Whereas the Ice type one is really, really slow and has a lot of bulk and physical attack. And ideally, you want to get one with 0 speed EV so you can use it in Trick Room most effectively. And that's what I'm going to do, but I don't want to take all that time. I've got another... file on my Switch that I will do that with. Let's see, we're in the old cemetery. Oops, almost ran into that Dragapult right then. Now where are these fields? Huh. Ah, there. Alright, I don't have any Pokemon that can make this easier, so I'm just gonna go in with a Magnezone and try to do the best. Do we want to plant the carrot seeds in this field? Yes, we do. I see you have reached one of the fields. If you plant the seeds in this field, shade root carrots will grow. It has been so long since that my memory is hazy, but I believe that my loyal Steed would often partake in this sort of vegetable. If shade root carrots were what my Steed preferred, it must have been the Ghost type, mustn't it? It's most vexing that I couldn't recall. I suppose we will see. I'll ask but once more, are you sure this is the field in which you wish to plant the seeds? Yes. Very well. Then I ask that you plant the seeds. How many times can you say seeds, my dude? Pet pet. Oh man, we should have gotten our synchronized Pokemon ready. Very good, very good. You have an able hand for working with soil. Now then, it's time I did my part. Let me show you my powers. Wasn't that the Samba? The Snow Samba or something? Rumble, rumble. Doink. You planted so many seeds, and yet my powers could only let one grow. To think that I have fallen so low, it truly breaks my heart. But soon it will be time to bid my sorrow farewell. Now, child, I must ask that you pull that shade root carrot free with all your might. I'm gonna put my Muna up front because I want a timid one. Let's see, where's my Muna? Oh, I need to find her again. Him, it's a him, I think. We need synchronize. And we need timid nature. I want the Muna. No reason why. I just like Muna. Maguna can go back in the box. Muna needs to go up front. And then I'm going to save. Alright, here we go. We're going to pull up this carrot, and then that horse is going to show up. Yes, we'll pull the carrot out. 1, 2, and pull. Alright, shade root carrot. Oh, the thing's ugly. It'll grow in a gloomy field. Well done, human child. That carrot will be the key to luring my loyal Steed back to me. Now all I need are the reins of unity. They will amplify my power, letting me ride my loyal Steed with ease. But I doubt I shall ever get another set from the humans in the village. There it is. Okay, it's kind of pretty though. What? Spectrier, my loyal steed, is it truly you? That glossy black pelt, that rough, violent gallop. It has not changed from the day we first met. Oh, how this brings back memories. It is my belief that while the steed picked up on the scent of the carrot, it could not determine where the scent was coming from. Judging from the direction in which it ran off, it must be headed towards the village, an attempt to pillage carrots there. If that is true, then Freezington is in danger, human child. We must make haste. Bring Peony along with you. Alright. We're nearing the end of the episode. This will probably be a little bit of a longer one just because I want to see if how far we can get in this whole Calyrex diversion. Calyrex was able to grow a shade root carrot from... Oh, shoot. Oh, well. Ooh, I'm going to get this item and then I'm just going to fly back because I don't have time. Yeah, that's fine. Go back to the village. My loyal steed is endangering the villagers, but I'm too weak. Please, child, I beg you, save the village. Can I catch it, though? A bunch of old people just sad. Is this Florida? No, it's too cold to be Florida. Stop. Oh man, I forgot to save. Spectrier. I love Spectrier's design. Alright. Oh man. Spectrier is after your shade root carrot. We're going to go ahead and switch out into my Magnezone. Oh man, that thing's gonna level up 3 million different times. Shoot, I should have just kept it in. Hex. I did a lot of damage, honestly, for being 25 levels lower. We're gonna Thunder Wave. Double kick. That's not gonna do much, its attack's not very high. Alright, Spectrier. Get Thunder Waved. Should I just throw a Pokeball for fun? Can I throw a Pokeball? You can't throw a Pokeball. Okay, never mind. I can't do it anyway. Alright, so then how do I take down the Spectrier? I didn't really think about taking it down. I was just thinking about catching it. Shoot. We can Flash Cannon. I love Magnezone. Okay, well, Spectrier just goes down, so that's great. Oh, Muno grew 40 levels, my goodness. Oh, no, we're not going to learn Imprison. Oh my goodness, Moonlight. No! This is what I was afraid of. Oh well, now it might be able to live once or twice. I don't know. We can learn Yawn, I suppose. That might be helpful. No, stop learning all these moves. That's why you don't bring a level 1 Pokemon and then let it live through the battle, because then it'll learn like 3 million different moves. Burm. I'm kind of digging the music though. Brack. Are you a dog? And off it goes. Eek! Crown. Burr. Oh, and then off goes Spectrier once again. That's annoying. Come back. I should have been able to catch it. Shoot. Are you alright? Yes, I feel like something stepped in to save me. Ooh, what is that? That music was good, though, to be honest. Got a tuft of black mane hair. Mane that had belonged to the King of Bountiful Harvests, beloved Steed Spectrier. The hair is very smooth to the touch. Oh, kind visitor, how could I possibly thank you enough for saving the people of this village? I had no idea such a vicious Pokemon still existed in the Tundra. Why, it reminded me of that Pokemon in the fairy tales, the loyal steed of the king. Ah, but no doubt I'm overthinking things. What is it you have there? A tuft of black mane hair. In the fairy tales, it is said that by weaving the hair of the loyal steed together with a radiant blossom grown by the king, it is possible to create the reins of unity, which link the king with its steed. In fact, it was my own ancestors who used to weave the reins of unity, following an ancient tradition passed down many years. Of course, I myself have never seen any kind of radiant flower, and the method for making the reins has also been lost to time. In my case, we can't spend all day musing over fairy tales. I must make plans and preparations. That Pokemon could very well decide to pay us another visit after all. Thank you so much for your help, kind traveler. You're welcome. This is a more interesting story, I think, than the Isle of Armor, for being real about it. Alright, Calyrex, you just go over there and do your creepy little thing with your creepy long legs. Alright, so I think that's a pretty decent place to call it for today. We did defeat Spectrier, and Calyrex, actually, so lots that we got done today. Super excited for the next episode to see what happens next. But that'll do it for this episode. Don't forget to hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Comment down below. Let me know whatever it was that I told you to earlier. I can't even remember, my goodness. I'm going to get out of here, though. Thanks so much for watching, my friends. And as always, see you next time.